Oh, Tyler Perry, I'm disappointed. And yet you didn't disappoint.
I know. I was just so like, well, I don't know what we're going to talk about. This is pretty much over. And then, there it is.
Boy, when he lost his damn mind.
He always saves it for the end.
He does. Hey everyone, my night of sit-down comedy is coming up very soon, March 28th at the Broadway Comedy Club. And once again, it looks like it's going to sell out. So get your tickets by going to doubletoastedny.com or go to doubletoasted.com and click that banner right there, and it'll take you where you need to be to get your tickets to the show. As I told y'all people, we got this new feature, Duplicity, from the great T. Peasy up in here. It's always a glorious day. We get a new Tyler Perry production joint up in here. Sure. But you're gone too far this time, Perry. You're gone too far with it now. People, this man has he's finally pushed me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm getting tired of his bullshit.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm not.
I was gonna say.
I mean, he went too far with this movie right here, and yet he did not disappoint. That's the magic of Tyler Perry. The more he puts up, the more entertainment he provides. The more he actually gives us the Tyler Perry that we all know and love.
Sure.
Yeah, just when you think he doesn't got it no more, he's like, hold on.
I know. That is what happened here.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you what this movie is about, because, for the most part, this is serious Perry. When I say serious, this is Tyler Perry, Mr. Perry, tackling some serious issues out there. This time he wants to go in and address the shooting of unarmed black man by police. And that's what we have here. We have this, I'm going to pull this back over here so I can give y'all all the details of this premise. So we have Marley. She's a lawyer who seems to have a perfect life, got a great boyfriend. That is not her, by the way. That is not her. Marley, let me see if I can find a picture of Marley for you. Marley, there's Marley right there in pain and anguish. That's Marley. She seems to have the perfect life, a great boyfriend, some cool friends. But when her best friend's husband, and that's who you saw right there, when her best friend's husband, Rodney, is shot by a white cop, and by the way, his name is Rodney Blackburn, I guess Rodney King. He's obviously black. I guess he's burned by the justice system. I don't know. I thought wow, Rodney. Okay, all right. Damn, Tyler Perry.
Somebody's gonna be named Rodney.
Damn, not a man for solitary. But old Rodney is shot by a white cop. When that happens, many dark secrets start to be revealed. Turns out that maybe the cop was justified, maybe he's innocent, which is putting Marley in an awkward position, because now she's caught between loyalty to her friend and actually pursuing the right thing and true justice. Ooh, that's deep for a Tyler Perry movie, man. Where Medea at?
It's getting political.
It's getting political. Let's go ahead and take a look at this trailer for Duplicity. And we'll be back with our reviews.
Someone is breaking into my neighbor's house.
Hey, can we cut? Let's try that again. but sound like you mean it.
I think he hired that woman that day. I think that was our house. Tyler Perry said, "Man, you're gonna be home for about an hour.
Yeah,
can we use you?"
Yeah, right. Since we're shooting in your house, you want to be on camera? You want to be in a movie?
She lives on his lot.
yeah, she just lives there. T. Peasy, you got money. You're a billionaire. Hire an actor.
Yeah,
that can act.
Are we gonna talk about that scene? Because
Yes, we are. We're gonna talk about everything. God damn, boy, you on the richest black man's out there. Man, one of the richest man out there, one of the richest directors. You don't give these people no water. You don't hire no actors that can act. God damn, man. I guess that's how you became a billionaire. Cut corners.
Don't put a water bottle on that cup.
Man, some corners they need to stay, brother.
Police, put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Gun! Somebody said, damn, that was a gun. Yes, Tyler Perry. I'm sorry, and they said, damn, that was a phone. And I was like, Tyler Perry chose a phone that looked most like a gun. Ain't nobody carrying no phone like that today.
Especially that huge.
Yeah.
It's like a brick.
Man, that brother, he must
Look like a Walkman.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, you say, look at that damn brick in his pocket. I would have shot his ass too. I don't know what kind of, ain't no phone. I don't know what kind of damn laser gun you got in your pocket right now.
Facts are that he is dead and your officer killed him.
A lot of white people are like, who?
Wait, what was that last name?
I don't know.
No, go back.
All right, let me see. All right. Black and white?
No.
They're afraid I'm getting too close.
Tyler Lepley?
Yeah, that just looks so much like Tyler Perry. That's why I was like, wait, what? Because I thought it said Tyler Perry.
Maybe it's a Tyler Perry clone. You know,
It's his French son.
Yeah. That's his French clone, Tyler Perry. Tyler LePew. I haven't heard of some of these people either.
Yeah.
Very serious this time, boy. Don't y'all be laughing. Ain't nothing, ain't goddamn thing funny now. This is the new Tyler Perry. I'm taking on the serious issues out there. Tyler Perry gonna save the world.
Police brutality is not a joke.
Yeah. One issue at a time.
Well, maybe not to Tyler Perry, but for the rest of them, we wouldn't know that. Oh, you know what? Let me stop, y'all. Listen, cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. I was worried about old TPZ up here, man, because I thought he was going soft. Because the story's played out straight.
It is. It's not like the last couple where something outrageous happened. So I was like, huh.
Yeah.
So we're just doing this straight.
Yeah.
And all the places where he could go wild, he's not.
People, he's playing it straight. He's playing it's so predictable that it's actually boring. Although there's a constant sprinkles of TP craziness up in here. You know, constant sprinkles of the Perry that we know. You got the overacting in some parts. You got weird direction and editing choices combined with bad acting. Very puzzling casting choices, like your girl. like Mabel the neighbor, nosy Mabel over there. This is the woman that called the alert that there was a black man going around the alley in her next to her house, and she's the one that calls the 911 on him.
And it's one thing to say there's somebody sneaking in my neighbor's house. Oh yeah, and he's black.
We'll be right over there.
Yeah. No.
That conversation was so goofy.
One, again, I don't know why this man couldn't spend just another $5 to get, seriously, for $5, you could have got yourself a struggling actor.
Right.
Instead of an actor who's struggling with the lines.
And maybe 5 minutes looking at the script and taking a breath and giving your brain some oxygen to think about that.
Boy, this woman right here, I'm like, this is just some shit, because the cast that he has, whether you heard them or not, look, they're all right. They're not all of them. In fact, I'll show you, not all of them are terrible, but when you put somebody who's an actor up against somebody who's not, that movie hits a wall.
Yeah.
It screeches to a halt. Yep. And like I said, the acting is terrible with this woman. The direction and her marks and everything, it's some weird choices that he makes here.
Who did you say you were again?
Please, this is really hard on us.
I'm sorry. I can imagine it was.
Yeah, don't let her turn around.
Her acting was so bad, Tyler Perry said, turn your ass around. People, this is like when you put your grandmother in a YouTube video.
Yeah.
You know, this is like they can't act, but you can't get nobody else.
Grandma, we need you to look at the camera the whole time.
In fact, I don't think she got that direction. I think she turned around on her own.
Yeah, because her script was probably written on a piece of paper.
Yeah, she really look at it right now. It's on the grass.
Yeah, she probably turned to read it again, and they're just like, that's the best take we're going to get.
Somebody said, that's really bad. Oh, you think? The only thing worse is that he has people in here who have been in front of the screen before, who are considered to be actors. You can excuse this poor woman. I don't know where he got her from, but she ain't no actress. She probably just did it for fun. But he got somebody in here who's supposed to be better, and it was this man right here, the anchor He's the anchor, the co-anchor that works with Marley's best friend. I don't know.
Fela, that's her name.
Yeah.
Which Fela, it was one actor who could not pronounce it the right way. He kept calling her Fela the whole time.
Fela. But this dude is terrible. And I think he comes from an actual background where he might have been an anchor or something. I don't know. All I know is it ain't working here.
Let me know about that interview when you're ready.
She like, shit.
She's like, damn. This is what I'm working with, huh?
We do another take.
That's her looking at Tyler Perry. What the fuck was that?
Well, those were some simple lines.
I need to wait for her.
All right, well, we gotta get to the station, so let me know about that interview when you're ready.
Well,
When you're ready.
that is acting from a local commercial.
Yeah, it's like he's selling something, not like trying to be sensitive like he should be.
Make that down payment when you're ready.
Today.
Like, God damn. Tyler, what you doing, man? I know you see these.
But speaking of weird direction, though, some of the weirdest direction to me was when they'd have the big scene of when the cop gets shot, and then one of the cops goes to give him CPR after shooting him in the chest. It's like, shove those bullets down. It's like,
He should have had blood squirt out of those two holes.
Yeah,
But he did.
maybe he thought if he pressed his chest, the bullets would pop out. He went over there. I can save him. Not like you killing him, man. Hey, everyone, excuse me, but we have to give a word out to our sponsor right now, which is Shopify. And let me stop for a moment to brag about some people in our community, because we have so many smart and talented people in there. You make art, you make clothes. Some of you even have a service that you can provide to people. What I'm saying is that you are ready to start an online business. And if that's the case, then the best place to start is with, of course, Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify. It's the home of the #1 checkout on the planet. And now they have Shop Pay, the fastest accelerated checkout on the internet that boosts conversions up to 50%. What does that mean? That means that you get way more sales going and way less carts going abandoned. Shopify is there to help you grow, because businesses that sell more, they sell on Shopify. And they also know that sometimes when you're starting a business, it takes money to make money. So they're here to help you save money with this code that I have for you right here. Shopify.com/toasted. You put that in all lowercase, you'll get a $1 per month trial period. I want to thank Shopify for sponsoring this portion of the show. My elbow still hurts. I'm so excited about you. And I want to thank all of you out there for your support. Now, back to the video. And the writing and the dialogue, the direction is so bad in some parts that the actors, who are actually decent actors, they end up giving away the characters' motivations. They show that like a lot of these characters that you're supposed to be surprised by, the way they're written, they tell you immediately you ain't up to no good.
Oh yeah.
All of Tyler Perry's characters are bad liars. They got Ron Rico Lee up in here, who I like. And
well, just in the last movie or Mea Culpa, I was like, well, he's the best actor here.
yeah.
And then he was kind of one of the worst, because he was way too much and just shifty-eyed the whole time.
Again, I put that on Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry wrote the character to get to show his hand. Like the moment that jumps up on screen, you know.
Yeah.
You know he ain't, you say, whatever it is, whatever the twist is, guilty.
I thought I was working with Officer Dad.
No, we talked about it. Just thought it'd be a good idea if you work with me today.
Did I do something wrong?
No, you didn't do anything wrong, man. I just, been watching you. Yeah, I know you come from a small town.
No, man. You
So do you have any sincerity?
No. No.
Of course I do. Come on.
No, everything's good. Ain't nothing wrong. No. Brother, that shadiness came out immediately.
Immediately, first scene. And every scene after that, every scene he was in, shady.
Yeah, I don't know what you doing, but you're doing something. Just guilty. Just, terrible liars. Like when you get caught.
Yeah.
No, I didn't do nothing. No, baby.
The extra big smile. No, of course not.
No.
yeah,
baby, you know I
it
wasn't
couldn't
fucking
be
around.
more obvious what's going to happen. And he comes in just to beat you over the head with that foreshadowing.
Yes. He made a plain, straightforward film. he made something here. It was dull. It was forgettable. It was pretty much a Lifetime movie that he made. However, for Tyler Perry, that's growth. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
To be dull and straight, that's actually.
I actually was kind of proud of him. I was like, well,
Me too.
you know what? I was like, you know what? It's shot like a TV movie. But for him, this is a step above, and there's none of the craziness.
No,
and,
yeah.
You know, I'm following the story. I'm actually kind of interested in it, and it doesn't seem bombastic at all.
No.
It's just telling you like, hey, this tragedy happened, and we're just following along. Now, there's little threads of a mystery, but they're little breadcrumbs that probably just end up being something not all that much.
You know, like I said, man, for him to make something dull and straightforward and boring, I was like, you sir, that's an evolution. I was kind of proud of you, like you said, and the movie's actually done at one point. It's like, it's a short movie, it'd probably be like an hour and 9 minutes, but it is done.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Tyler Perry says, "Wait, wait a minute, I got more time."
Oh my God!
My man's eyes start glowing. He starts laughing all maniacal.
He locks the door.
I have more time. And that restraint that he showed before, Tyler Perry, Crazy Perry, is unleashed.
It's like whatever drug they put him on to calm him down and make him do a straight movie.
Yeah.
It wore off at that time. Or he was just like, he broke out his straitjacket. He's like, I gotta be me. I can't let this stand. Or somebody else did all the rest of it. And he came in and went like, nope. We got to throw it in.
That went from Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde.
Yes. I was like to go like, good job. Wait, no, what are you doing?
He parries the out. You know how the Hulk hulks out? This fool parried out. Like, I'm surprised he didn't bust out of his suit. he could only hold on for so long. Hello! Yeah, before the beast had to be released. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Because he loses his mind so hard that he tacks on a different movie.
Yes.
Like the movie was
It was done. I was done. This was all right. We get through this and maybe it's start a new era. I was like, no, we're going back to the old era. Like, this is a different movie. It's almost like it was written after the fact. Like he just rubber stamped the first part and they came in and said, no, this is not my brand.
No, he said, no, this is, wait a minute, because somebody said, man, you finally did something normal. Normal? What you say normal? You know, goddamn normal.
I'll show you normal.
You threw that person through a window, made another movie. I'll show you the real Perry. I don't do normal around here. And he tacks on a different movie, man. Where this movie was kind of dull, predictable, straight, it was normal. He tacks on a movie that is insane. Insane.
Where the characters are rewritten completely.
There's a whole other like world of movies that are revealed near the end.
It's to make up for the lack of insanity for that first part. This other movie references things that happened in the first movie, but it doesn't try to connect.
First movie? Is that why they call it Duplicity?
Yeah. We were the ones that were duped.
But it's the same characters. They reference things, but they don't connect at all.
And if you spend any time thinking about it, it's like, this doesn't add up.
Yeah. This movie goes and does, this second movie goes and does its own thing so that by the end, it makes no sense at all. Don't try to connect anything. Don't spend no time on it because you will not find answers. All right? Because what he does, he tries to do a twist and ended up just making slop, just nonsense. It's not even neck. Yeah, it's not even a twist. It's a flip.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at characters like, why are you suddenly evil?
Yeah.
You know what? Wait a minute. Where did this house come from? Why are you driving this car?
Well, you see, she's evil now because she's wearing that makeup. Yeah, obviously.
You know, people. And this is a clip that because we're gonna do some spoilers here.
I was going to say, as soon as I watched this, I was like, so we doing a spoiler review?
We're going to spoil some things over here.
Because the big plan, I was like, you don't see how easy it would be to figure out everything you guys did?
No, because it don't make no sense. People, let me tell y'all something. So
no one would believe it.
No.
Fucking bullshitting in a pool.
Yeah.
So the cop that shot Rodney, it's a white cop, and everybody's talking about how racist this guy is. And talking about just another cop that shot a black man because he's never been around a black person before. And throughout the whole movie, when they're calling him a racist, no one ever mentions that he has a black wife. Mm-hmm. No one said that at all. The only time he admits it is when he commits another crime.
Right.
He kidnaps Marley. He's on the run. He's hiding. He kidnaps Marley in a van, and he pulls her out to tell her, like, hey, there's a lot of things you need to know, including I got a black wife. And I'm like, nope. I was expecting her to be like, why didn't you say so? She know, of course, it's Tyler Perry, but she don't react like that.
Who are you?
I'm Jennifer, the wife of the racist. Surprised he's married to a black woman?
Yes, because no one said it. You mean the whole time that this man was running, being called a racist, no lawyer or anything wanted to say, oh, but here's his wife. No one ever mentioned that. And it ain't like he went on the run right after he shot him.
Right.
This fool was in the news. Mm-hmm. He had representation. He went to court.
Yeah.
He went to court. And nobody brought that black woman out at all. Mm-hmm. People, it's like if you were fooled by any character in this movie, it's because Tyler Perry pulled a twist that was so stupid. Of course you didn't see it coming. Because it makes no sense.
Right. I mean, the whole time I had two suspects, but the way it played out, I was like, all right, this was not on my bingo card.
Yeah.
Where it was a goddamn conspiracy.
Yeah. This is where work ethic goes wrong. Because this man writes 50 scripts a day, and when you write 50 scripts, you ain't getting all the details right. You glossing over major points in your scripts. I admire your ethic, but you gotta slow down, man. Get somebody to proofread this shit or something.
A story editor.
Thank you. Yeah,
he's
story
like,
editor.
I've had those. I fire them every week.
Don't tell me what to do.
Right.
Tyler Perry even repeats stupidity that he sees from other movies. It's like an homage to bullshit. It's because in this movie, you remember Acrimony? You see that?
Oh yeah. Back to the boat.
Yeah.
I will save my prayers for the wedding day.
People, they go back to the boat in this. It's a smaller boat, but I think they go back to the same lake.
Oh yeah. That same shallow lake.
Yeah.
Where you try to dump things that are not going to go to the bottom.
Yeah, when they threw someone in the water, I was like, the bottom's right there. But then through editing, the magic of cinema, she keeps sinking.
Yeah. No, you were right.
Even with somebody telling them, like, yeah, this lake is really low. That should be enough for you to go like, all right, guys, this plan ain't going to work. But they're like, no, throw overboard.
They're idiots. Everybody in this movie is an idiot. Everybody. Your heroes, your villains, everybody. Where Tyler Perry goes too far, because I said you went too far this time. Where he goes too far is that he uses the serious issue of police shootings to set up some bullshit soap opera, man. And then tries to justify it by, as I said at the end, having some speech about racism.
Yeah, that speech at the end, I was like, you've already turned this into a mockery. Don't try to backtrack with this speech.
No,
it's
exactly.
like, you actually were telling something important, but you that all up.
Yeah. Now, if anybody really cares, you really think this is this deep that spoiling it will be a bad thing, then by all means, you are excused. Because we're going to get to the spoilers of this now, because y'all have to hear this. If you haven't seen it, y'all have to hear this. You have to hear how ridiculous and insane this thing is, how this don't even make any sense. And if you have seen it, then, it's going to be fun to talk about again, because y'all see exactly what we're talking about. We already talked about the cop who was accused of being a racist and had a black wife the whole time he never told anybody about. But so the here's what things are crazy. So the real villain of the movie, as we said, or you probably predicted, is Kevin, played by Ron Rico Lee. He was accompanying the rookie cop, the white cop that shot the guy.
Trying to pull a Training Day on him.
He's a low rent Alonzo.
Mm-hmm.
Really, from the very beginning, you saying this is some Temu training day shit that we got going on here. They ordered this shit from China. Let me tell y'all what he did, man. He set up,
gaslit that guy into committing a crime.
Yeah, he sure did. So yeah, man. So the whole thing is this is only Tyler Perry. So Kevin, he did pull a training day. He orchestrated the shooting. And they don't even explain how he did it. They never explained how he knew Rodney would be in that alley the whole time.
They kind of did.
They did a little bit.
They did.
Did it make sense? Oh, well, I know why, because people, when I say this is a soap opera, this is a soap opera. So he went to go see an ex-girlfriend. Because he's cheating on his wife.
Yeah.
Right? Now I might get some details mixed up. It wasn't
so much an ex-girlfriend, but I guess Kevin's ex-girlfriend.
It was so Kevin. He orchestrated this whole thing because one. Now get this, y'all. He orchestrated this because my man was cheating on a woman that Kevin was into.
Yeah.
So he set it up to shoot him because he didn't like him being with this girl, and the girlfriend was in the van. By the way, that's her. They picked her up on the way.
Yeah.
So all the gang got together, and the girlfriend was telling Marley, "Oh yeah, Kevin's evil. He's possessive. He beats me. In fact, I record everything he does by putting a phone under a sink while he's cussing me out and beating the shit out of me. If you go to the house, you'll find it
with other random evidence on it too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and it's like a 7-bedroom house. I was like, how are you gonna find that phone? But
exactly. Now, also, it's not just the woman. It's also that if they conveniently kill Rodney right here, then the best friend, who's the husband of Rodney, she'll get a settlement from the city in the millions, and her and Kevin, they can actually cash in together. Mm-hmm. So if this sounds confusing, I don't even get this. Turns out, let me see, because I got it right here. Turns out, y'all, they were all evil. They were all in on it.
Oh, you left out Marley's boyfriend who was in on it too.
Oh, no, when I say all, I meant all.
I told you, she almost caught you coming out of that window.
So they were all in on it.
Yeah.
They were all, this settlement, I guess they told the boyfriend and the girl, like, hey, we set this up, we can all get paid. And the thing is, the boyfriend, he just flips like that all of a sudden. Uh-huh. There's no lead up to him being evil.
No.
There's no indication that he was. Now, this is Tyler Perry trying to do a twist, but it just makes no sense.
Yeah, because you go back through it, you're like, so wait, so he was in on it the whole time? This whole time he's been Marley's boyfriend, he's been in on this whole thing, and you think about all the scenes with him, there's like nothing to indicate that.
No.
This is mea culpa all over
again.
The only thing I'd say that indicated that he was shitty was that he withheld evidence. That was pretty serious.
Yeah. That seemed like the only thing up to that point.
But even then, he sounded like he made sense to withhold evidence. But still, this don't make no sense.
Well, plus when they came up on Rodney, if he had not had his headphones in or a big phone, what was going to be the excuse to him having a gun?
That's what I'm saying. This plan that they had had so many chances to not go as planned.
Yeah,
because it don't make any sense. The whole thing was to kill him, to cash in on the city, the city having a settlement, and they all get paid. She was in, the wife was in on it. Kevin, the cop, was in on it, and the boyfriend of Marley was in on it. And the plan is never really explained well. Mm-mm. They don't ever say anything about that. Funny thing is, they give a whole lot of exposition, but it makes no sense. In fact, shut up, don't say nothing because you're only making things more confusing.
And having Kevin as the psychotic cop, you could I could go with that. But suddenly the wife too. All right, maybe the two of them they hooked up. And the boyfriend, 3 people, all together, equally evil and trusting each other and pulling this thing off. Is like you went too far.
No, you went way too far.
It's a cartoon now.
And by the way, it's funny because this is Tyler Perry's world, his universe. So the plan, of course, it went off. But the funny thing is, like, they would have been caught, but in this world they don't, because nobody pays attention to shit. Because the moment that they actually made the settlement, Kevin, the crooked cop, that fool went out and bought a house and a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
And bought an old yellow bumblebee looking Lamborghini. It was like, wow. So this man drew attention to himself and nobody paid attention. Bought a lavish house.
Man, what y'all doing out here?
Oh, just figured we would stop by. We was in the area.
Okay. What y'all come on in?
Nice house.
Yeah. I rented a couple times, man. I just went on ahead and bought it.
Yeah, after that settlement we made after killing an unarmed black man.
You know, a normal person, in a normal, back and forth, somebody says like, I'm kind of tired, I'm gonna head on back. The other person goes like, oh, you sure? Yeah. All right, well, I'll catch you later. There's no kind of like, oh, come on in.
Yeah,
no, come on. No, come on.
But of course, yeah, she's stupid. You know, that's how you knew that the boyfriend was in on it. Look at this goddamn house. Look at this. This fool killed this man, got millions of dollars, went out and immediately bought a yellow ass Lamborghini and a big ass house, and nobody questioned him. No one came in and checked his tax records or anything.
Well, even to the point where the boyfriend says like, wow, you got all this on a cop salary? I was like, yeah. Shut up.
Yeah. Yeah. And the ending is stupid. As I told y'all, man, it's like acrimony. They try to drown Marley, thrown in that shallow ass lake that they got out there. She's chained to an anchor.
And knocked out.
And knocked out, changed to an anchor, and yet she's dragging that heavy ass anchor in the water. She holds her breath for 10 minutes as she saws the chain against the anchor right there and breaks free.
Get his ass! All right.
Now look how shallow this water is.
Yeah. He's standing up.
she's in the abyss.
Uh-huh.
They tossed her in that same spot right there. Uh-huh. This fool is standing.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, she's in the depths. and so she breaks people. This all happens in like 2 minutes. She sinks, drags that heavy ass anchor, breaks free by sawing the chains, climbs up onto the boat, finds a flare gun, and
No, what? No.
He just killed everybody.
Not even sure a flare gun would kill you, but
I don't think it would.
Burn real bad.
Burn real bad, knock you in the water, but
in Tyler Perry world.
Right. If she could survive, they could survive.
Yeah. But they did not.
No.
Because Tyler Perry did not want it that way.
No, of course.
Because
we got to have the most dramatic ending possible.
Exactly. And then it ends with some bullshit speech, like I said, man. So
you're not going to address the lake security guy?
I was going to say, I thought that he was a good actor. I thought that he was like a real character that worked his way into the movie.
What, the lake security guy?
That's why they killed him off.
Yeah.
But yeah, talk about their plan not working, killing that guy. And it was like, okay, we'll sink the boat. It's like, that boat never really sinks. So they'd be out there, the authorities would be out there investigating and then find her at the bottom of the lake.
That is true, man. Yeah, they got this guy that comes out there, lake security.
Got a call saying there was a boat out on the lake.
Oh, that's us. I just wanted to show him the lake.
Guilty.
Lying.
Look at that face.
Yeah.
Look at that. No, it's all right.
Well, the lake level's so low, it's why it's closed at night. You're that news lady. I'm sorry to hear about your husband.
Yeah, she's a news anchor, as I said, high profile too. Of course, the man don't go away, and they got to do what they got to do.
Oh, yep.
Are you okay?
She's fine.
Just say she's drunk.
Yeah.
That's all.
She's fine.
She's all right.
Can't handle it.
What is that around her waist?
So these fools, after they shoot him, they like some stooges. They are
stooges.
they try to sink the boat.
I got it. Let's go.
Yeah.
That boat ain't going nowhere.
It's not going anywhere. Yeah. The way it capsized, the way there's air underneath, enough for Marley to breathe, that boat is not going to sink.
That's the thing.
And even if it did, part of it would still be sticking up because the lake's not that deep.
Yeah. And like the boat never sinks, so they're going to find evidence. The body's going to be out there because, and also you can tell the boat's not going to sink because Marley, as you said, she uses it for cover and also to breathe. These idiots.
I know.
Poking that bottom.
Oh yeah, his life jacket inflated. We can't sync him.
Now, the problem with this is that in another writer's hands, in another director's hands, you would figure that these characters were being written to be incompetent. No, this is incompetently written. These are not the characters. These are Tyler Perry. This is Tyler Perry not thinking out these details. Tyler Perry better not ever commit no crimes, man. If he commits crimes like he writes these scripts.
Oh, they catch him on the first day.
Yeah, the first day, yeah, the 3 Black Stooges out there. Look at them. Maybe that's what he should do. He should direct a Black Stooges movie.
Got it. There it is. Got it. You better find it safe.
Yeah, you know, I mean, they never, like, what are y'all gonna do with the boat?
What are they gonna do with that body? The whole, well, we gotta weigh him down. Well, you already dropped your anchor.
Yeah, not a goddamn thing. Get caught.
Yeah.
But again, this would be something where, these characters are written to be stupid. They're dumb criminals.
Right,
No, this
right,
is
right.
written badly. You ain't to think about all these details. I firmly believe that. Oh, people.
And that lake has a magic on it, which means there'd be several others. So people go out on that lake a lot.
Yeah, neighbors are probably watching. Like,
Yeah,
they do.
Yeah, it's like somebody sees it.
When the security guard doesn't come back, and the boat doesn't come back.
Yeah, that's right. Someone called the security, so someone was just watching this all go down from a distance.
Yeah, they didn't get. Yeah, she didn't kill him. They were going to jail. Somebody was gonna call the cops. In fact, somebody's like, "Damn, they just shot." Hurry up and get out here.
And they're black.
Yeah. Yeah, man. People, this is a. I don't think I've ever done this. I might have, but it's rare. I'm gonna give this a good you because it's hilarious. It made me laugh. But I mean, just for alone, trying to use the police shootings of unarmed black men as a setup for this stupid ass soap opera that he's got going on. Yeah, people, no, it's with that, man. No, this is a straight up. That's my rating. You.
Oh, well, I'm not as angry about it as you are.
I ain't angry. I'm just saying I got to give it. You know.
I mean, but I do agree with you for the third act or fourth act, really, since the movie had 3 acts up to that point. This is tacked on. But up to that point, I was like, it's more of a riddle or a low rental because it's on Amazon where you think it should be. So I guess I come in at kind of a high some old bullshit.
There you go.
I think that there's ideas in here that if they had like more talented people behind the camera, they could have done some interesting stuff. Like the scene where there's the reveal of what's it called? Of that the guy was dead. I thought that sequence, there was some good filmmaking there. Or like when someone was crying and there was a fire, I was like, someone talented could make something good there.
Yeah.
They don't do that here. And it's very boring. And there's a lot of bullshit you got to get through for those crazy nuggets. Plus, that one guy looks like Drake, so I'd give it. I'd give it a low bullshit at best, man.
Yeah. I mean, listen, it's still hilarious. I would have given him some bullshit, but just, you know what I mean? Hey, listen, that's tacky, man.
It was tacky.
Using police shootings for this.
Because it seemed like he was sincere about it up until that point.
He ain't never sincere. Yeah.
But you know what? It's like he had people with these professional jobs and they actually like knew the jargon.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you actually know what this job is now. Another knock against it is like all the black men in here, except for that news anchor, they weren't shit. All of them having serious financial problems and they were assholes.
Yeah,
Every single one of them.
All of them trash. Yeah. Oh, Tyler Perry, I'm disappointed. And yet you didn't disappoint.
I know. I was just so like, well, I don't know what we're going to talk about. This is pretty much over. And then, there it is.
Boy, when he lost his damn mind.
He always saves it for the end.
He does. I told y'all, boy, he's like the Hulk. His eyes start glowing and shit.
He just couldn't do it.
He couldn't do it, man. And thank God. There he is. There he is. That's the Tyler Perry we know.
No, Tyler, we talked about this. Shoes start busting open, pants split down the middle.
Get me on a boat! Run before I direct again. Or would you look at that? You made it to the end of the video. That means you really like us. So just go ahead and press that like button and subscribe while you're at it. And check out our other channels, our social media like Instagram, TikTok, and our Patreon, where we have new stuff coming up all the time. And we'll see you on the next video.